Hello, and welcome to the 2018-19 Athletic and Activities Handbook video. If you're watching this video, it means that your son or daughter is participating in an extracurricular activity this school year. Data shows that students who participate in extracurricular activities do better in school and they enjoy their school experience more. This is just an overview, and the rest of the handbook can be found on this website. Let's have a great school year and go Pirates! The Platte County R-3 School District does not discriminate on the basis of race, color, national origin, sex, disability, or age in its programs and activities, and provides equal access to all patrons of the school district. The following person has been designated to handle all inquiries regarding the non-discrimination policies. That would be Dr. Rob Gardner, Assistant Superintendent of Schools. The Platte County R-3 Athletic and Activities Department exists to provide opportunities which enhance the educational experience. Our students acquire the tools necessary to become stronger members of their local and global community by participating in competitive, tradition-rich programs focused on teaching the principles of teamwork, sportsmanship, integrity, and commitment. Platte County is a member of the Missouri State High School Activities Association, and as a member is committed to adhere to the rules and regulations of that association. Platte County is also a member of the Kansas City Suburban Conference, the Blue Division. The division includes the following schools: Grain Valley, Grandview, Kearney, Raytown South, Smithville, and Winnetonka. Platte County offers a variety of athletics and activities to our students. You can find all of the listed activities for both middle school and high school in the Activities and Athletics Handbook. The following slides are summaries of the participation guidelines. This does not include all requirements. Please refer to the handbook for any additional guidelines. Attendance is required of all students involved in extracurricular activities. Students are required to be at school all day in order to participate. Students who are absent from school on the day of a competition will not be eligible for the competition on that day. An absence is defined as more than 20 minutes late to first hour or 7:50 a.m. This rule also applies to practices. If the student is more than 20 minutes late on that day, they will not be able to practice. The rule also applies to the day before an event if the event falls on a weekend. The use of or possession of tobacco or tobacco-related products, and this includes e-cigarettes and vaping devices, is absolutely prohibited. The first offense will result in a suspension of 10% of contests for that activity. The second offense will result in a suspension for the remainder of the season. The use and/or possession or distribution of alcohol or illegal substances is also absolutely prohibited. The first offense will result in a suspension of 50% of contests in the student's current or next activity. An example of this would be if there are 19 contests in volleyball, the student would miss 9 contests in that suspension. If the student completes a school-approved drug or alcohol class, the suspension will reduce to 30% of contests. The suspension may follow into the next sports season or the next school year. A second offense with drugs or alcohol or illegal substances will result in a 365-day suspension from all extracurricular activities. A third offense will result in the student losing privilege to participate in any extracurricular activity for the remainder of their high school career. The Platte County R-3 School District and the Missouri State High School Activities Association expects students participating in extracurricular activities to maintain high levels of citizenship at all times, both in school and away from school. As stated in MISHA Bylaw 2.2.1, students must be credible citizens and judged so by their proper school authorities. Participants of extracurricular activities will be held accountable for their actions during the year. Per MISHA Bylaw 2.2.2, criminal charges will be considered justification for suspension from competition. Students will remain ineligible until all proceedings with the legal system have been completed and any penalty jail time, fine, etc., or special condition of probation, a restitution, community service, or counseling has been satisfied. Inappropriate use of social media may result in suspension from extracurricular activities. Some key points to remember. Be aware that privacy settings are not foolproof. Avoid posting confidential information. Avoid unprofessional public profiles. Avoid posting illegal activities. Avoid bullying and/or threats of violence. Avoid lying, cheating, and plagiarizing. And do not use the PC Pirate or school district logo without permission. These are licensed trademarks. Confirmation of violations to the participation guidelines must be by a coach, school administrator, school personnel, or law enforcement official. If circumstances warrant, stricter penalties may be administered with the discretion of the head coach. These guidelines are in effect for any student who participates in extracurricular activities. Academic requirements. At the high school, students must be enrolled in 3 units of credit, which is normally 6 courses. Students must have earned 3 units of credit the preceding semester. An example of this would be the student must pass 6 out of 7 classes in the spring semester to be eligible the next fall semester. At the middle school, students may not have more than 1 F during the previous grading period. A grading period is defined as an academic quarter for middle school athletics and activities. Non-school competition. The Missouri State High School Activities Association has restrictions on student athletes competing and practicing for non-school teams in the same sport and the same season. Before joining any non-school team or enter in any non-school competition involving athletics, students should check with the athletic director to make certain these standards are being met. Current physical, insurance information, and signed concussion materials must be on file in the activities office for the current school year to be permitted to practice and participate in all extracurricular activities. No physical form, no practice. Lettering requirements. Students have the opportunity to letter in athletics and activities at the high school level. Each activity sets its own lettering standards. You can find these lettering requirements in the handbook, which can be accessed on this website. For any lettering question, please contact the head coach of the specific activity. Prospective college athletes. Any student athlete interested in competing at the college level, NAIA or NCAA Division I or II, are required to register with the eligibility centers. The eligibility centers will evaluate the classes that have been taken throughout the student athlete's high school career to determine eligibility at the college level. These websites can be found below. For specific academic standards, please visit those websites. Parents and fans are expected to display good sportsmanship at all times. Nothing less is expected at people who attend these events. Cheer for the Pirates, not against our opponents. Parent-coach communication. We know that it's very important for coaches and parents to be on the same page and support our students in their extracurricular activities. Things that you should expect from your student's coach: their philosophy, the expectation that they have for their programs, locations and times of all practices and contests, any team requirements such as fees, equipment, off-season conditioning, etc., procedures should your student be injured during participation, and any discipline that may result in the denial of participation. Communication coaches expect from parents, concerns expressed directly to the coach, and notification of any schedule conflicts well in advance. Appropriate concerns for you to discuss with the coaches include treatment of your student mentally and physically, ways to help them improve, and concerns about behavior. Issues that are not appropriate to discuss with coaches are playing time, team strategy, play calling, and we cannot discuss other students. Chain of command. Please follow the chain of command if you have any issue within a program. First, call the coach to set up an appointment. Please do not attempt to speak with a coach before or after a contest or a practice. These can be very emotional times for both the parent and the coach, and meetings of this nature do not promote resolution. If the coach cannot be reached, you may call me and I will set up a meeting for you. If you are still not satisfied after that meeting, you can make an appointment with me. If you are still not satisfied after meeting with me, then you can make an appointment with our high school principal. And if you're still not satisfied at that point, you may make an appointment with the central office. Thank you for taking the time to participate in this webinar. If you need further information, please contact me. My information is on the screen. The Athletic and Activities Handbook is located on this website under Inside Athletics tab. Please print off the last page of the handbook, signed verifying that you have viewed this video, and return to the Activities office. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Again, this is just an overview, and the complete handbook can be accessed on this website under Inside Athletics. Don't forget to sign the form, turn it in to either your coach or to the athletic office. Again, let's have a great school year and go Pirates.